So I think I am visible and audible to everyone. Can you confirm in the chat, guys, if I'm audible and visible? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Yeah, hello all. Good afternoon to all. I think I'm audible and visible to all of you. Please do confirm in the chat if my voice is clear and if my video is also clear. Then please do let me know in the chat, guys. My voice is coming. Yeah, it is clear. Fine. So we'll start the session within 2 minutes. Let everyone join, and after 2 minutes, we'll start with the session, guys. Voice is very low. Now it is fine. I think now it is not low, right? So now it is fine. Please do confirm in the chat if my voice is clear now. Great. So we'll start by 3:10. I think still people are joining, so let's wait for some time. Great, fine. So let's start with the session. So this is the day 3 of the community session, and in today's session we're gonna discuss more about the OpenAI, and we'll try to discuss about the LangChain as well. So guys, this is the day 3 of the community session. As you know, so here first of all, let me tell you that what all thing we have discussed in our previous days, in our previous community days. So actually, see, this is the dashboard of the community session. Let me show you that particular dashboard. So just a second. Just wait, it is loading, and I will show you the dashboard. Still, it is loading, and See guys, this is the dashboard actually, and here you will find out all the lectures, all the sessions, whatever I took in the previous 2 days. And this session is also available. Yeah, so here is a dashboard. Now let me show you all the lectures, all the like resources and all, and even we have uploaded the quiz. So see guys, this is the session. So day one and day two, I took two sessions. So at day first actually I have discussed about the generative AI, and at day 2 I have discussed about the OpenAI and understanding the OpenAI API. And I already clarify most of the thing related to this OpenAI, so just go through with this particular session, and here you will find out complete detailed introduction of the OpenAI. Apart from that whatever resources I'm going to use, so all the resources basically I kept inside this resource section. So just try to go through with this resource section, and you can download all the resources whatever I have discussed. Now here apart from this lecture and resources, you will find out the quizzes also. So just go through with this quiz section, and here we have uploaded the quiz regarding the topic. Now as I will like go ahead with my topics and all, so all the quizzes and assignment will be updated over here itself. So this is a dashboard guys. You can sign up to iNeuron website if you are new, and then you can log in, and then like you can access this particular dashboard. And here you will find out each and every material. Now apart from this you will find out like the video recording and all over the iNeuron YouTube channel as well. So just try to go through with the iNeuron YouTube channel. They are go inside the live section, and all the videos and all it is updated over there as well. So guys, if you want to check with the video, so just go through with the iNeuron YouTube channel. You will find out over there. And apart from that, so yes, if you want resources and all everything basically, so quizzes, assignment, so just try to visit the dashboard. You will find out those particular thing. So this thing is clear to all of you. Please do let me know if you join first time. So that's why I'm guiding you regarding the dashboard material, content and all, because I already took two session, and this is my third session. Yes. The notebook is not uploaded yet. Notebook is uploaded now. Just go through with this resource section, and here you will find out the notebook, this one. So here is a notebook. I already updated this particular notebook, test open AI API. So there is a notebook. Please go and check with this particular notebook. You will find out each and every line of code whatever I have written inside the class. So my Python project is held so just it's okay. Great, so don't worry, we'll try to discuss about the project as well. I will use a LangChain, I will use Llama Index, and I will use this OpenAI. By using this particular thing, we'll try to create an end-to-end project. Don't worry, just wait for 2 to 3 classes. Let me cover the basics first regarding this LangChain and this OpenAI, and then directly I will move to the project section. And then only I will start with the some advanced concept, and in between actually I will take one session for the Hugging Face API also. So I think now everything is set. We can start with the session. So just give me quick confirmation in the chat if we can start with the session. Then tell me guys fast. Great, so I think now we can start. You need to add credit card, or debit card will also work. So either credit card or debit card, but the international payment like should be enabled inside the card. Great. So let's start with the session. Just allow me a minute. I'm going to start with the session. Okay. Just allow me a minute.
फोकस करता है, बंद करके ऑन करो, बंद करके ऑन करो।
Okay, I think we can start now. So I'm visible to all of you, right? Great. I think my camera is also fine. It's getting blurred or what? So please give me a confirmation in the chat. Mm, okay, it's fine then. Fine. So let's start with the session. Now here guys, you can see in the previous class, I was talking about the OpenAI API. So most of the thing I have discussed regarding this OpenAI API. Now few of the thing is remaining. So let me discuss that remaining thing regarding this OpenAI, and after that I will start with the LangChain. So first of all, let me explain you the complete flow that what all thing we are going to discuss throughout this session. Got it? So for that I'm opening my blackboard, and here I'm going to explain you the complete flow that whatever thing we are going to discuss throughout this particular session. So here guys, the first thing basically we'll be talking about the function calling. So in the OpenAI actually we have a very specific feature that is called function calling, and it's a very important feature of the OpenAI API. If we are going to use the OpenAI API, then definitely you must be aware about this function calling, because by using this function calling you can do a multiple things. I will tell you that what all thing you can perform by using this function calling, which is a very important feature of the OpenAI API. So the very first thing which we're going to discuss in this particular session, that will be a function calling. So here let me write it down. The first point which we're going to discuss, that's going to be a function calling. Function calling. Now the second thing after this function calling, so directly I will move to the LangChain. So first I will discuss this function calling, and after this function calling I will move to the LangChain. And in the LangChain actually I'll be talking about, in the LangChain I'll be talking about that how you can use OpenAI by using this LangChain. So the first thing basically we'll be discussing inside this LangChain. So OpenAI use via LangChain. So we'll try to discuss in a very detailed way, and we'll try to discuss that what all difference we have between this LangChain and this OpenAI. So OpenAI use via LangChain, and here I will explain you the differences between OpenAI and LangChain. Then why we should use LangChain, what all benefits we have if we are using a LangChain, what all thing we can do if we are using a LangChain. So how by using this LangChain, we can create an end-to-end application. Each and everything we'll try to discuss regarding this LangChain, and in a very detailed way, I will try to explain you this LangChain concept, because it's going to be a very important, and this LangChain also, it's a very important part. If we are going to learn this generative AI, if we are talking about the LLM, and if we are going to build any sort of an application, so along with this open AI, this LangChain also plays a very important role. So we'll try to discuss about this LangChain, and we'll try to discuss the differences about this open AI API. So let me write it down over here: open AI API versus LangChain, versus LangChain. And after that, after discussing this like the basics and all regarding this LangChain, I will come to the prompt templating, that how you can design a different type of prompt. So here let me write it down, the second point which we're going to discuss. So the second point, basically, prompt templating. Prompt templating. After this prompt template, so here what I will do, I will show you the use of the Hugging Face also. After discussing this LangChain, the differences between OpenAI and LangChain, I will come to this OpenAI use via LangChain, prompt templating, and here I will show you that how you can use Hugging Face model, whatever model is there on top of the Hugging Face hub, how you can utilize those particular model by using this LangChain. So in between, I will show you Hugging Face, Hugging Face with LangChain, Hugging Face with LangChain. Why I'm going to show you this Hugging Face with LangChain? So you can use any sort of a open source model. So whatever open source model is there, so you can use all those model by using this Hugging Face. So here I will show you how you can generate Hugging Face API key, and by using that particular API key, you can access any sort of a model whatever is there on top of the Hugging Face hub. So here I will show you Hugging Face with LangChain. Let me write it down over here: Hugging Face with LangChain. And then we'll try to discuss a few more concepts regarding this LangChain, which is going to be a very important. So here let me write it down, those particular topic as well. So the third topic which we're going to discuss over here, we're going to talk about chains. We're going to talk about agents, how like you can create agents and how you can use the agents. So here the fourth topic, basically it will be agents. Now let me write it down over here: agents. After that, after this agents, I will come to the memory. So I will show you how you can create a memory by using this LangChain. Getting my point? Yes or no? So these are the very important part of the LangChain. Without knowing this particular thing, you cannot develop any sort of application. Okay, so before starting with the end-to-end project, definitely we have to discuss about this particular topic. So here, so in today's lecture, actually, we're going to talk about this function calling, OpenAI use, and prompt template. And in tomorrow's session, I will be discussing about this Hugging Face with LangChain, chains, agents, and memory. So this 3 to 4 topic we'll try to discuss in tomorrow's session, and this 3 to 4 topic we'll try to discuss in today's session. And right after this one, right after this topic, right after this thing, I will start with a project, and we'll try to create one project, and there basically we'll be using different LLMs from the OpenAI and from the Hugging Face. We'll try to use LangChain, and some other concepts as well. So here we're going to use a different like model LLMs from the OpenAI, Hugging Face, LangChains, and here we'll try to create one UI as well by using Flask or Streamlit. Each and everything I will show you in a live classes itself. So Flask and Streamlit, and I will show you the complete setup, how you can do a complete setup for any end-to-end project. So first we'll try to create a project template, and then we'll start with the project development. So this idea is clear to all of you. Please do let me know in the chat if the agenda is clear for today and for the tomorrow session. I'm expecting the answer in the chat. So please write it down in the chat, guys. Please do it fast. Yes. We'll discuss the risk and all, what all risk is there, and we'll try to discuss about the different point. First, let us create at least one project. After creating this particular project, definitely we'll try to discuss about the multiple things that basically which is a very important in terms of the industry. We'll come to that part. Don't worry. Fine. So now each and everything is clear, each and every part is clear. So let's move to the practical implementation. So if you will go through with my notebook, so which is already available in a resource section. Okay, I have shown you how you can download this particular notebook. So just try to go through with the dashboard, and from the resource section, you can download this notebook. Now here guys, see the notebook is there, so just try to download it and try to run it inside your system. How you have to do a system setup, how you have to create an environment and all, how you have to install the library inside the environment, each and everything I have shown you in my previous class only. So again, I'm not going to repeat that particular thing. So over here you can see already we have talked about the OpenAI. Now let's discuss more about this OpenAI. So just give me a moment here. From here itself, basically inside this particular file itself, I will be writing a code. Now I'm going to change the name of the file. So here I'm going to write it down: test OpenAI API and LangChain, because in today's session I'm going to include the LangChain as well, and I will do in a same Jupyter notebook. I'm not going to create any new notebook as of now. I will be doing over here itself. So here I'm going to be write it down. I'm going to rename this particular file. So here I'm going to write down this LangChain as well. So test OpenAI API and LangChain. So this is the new name of my file. Now let me rename it, and now everything is ready. So here guys, see, if I'm going to write it down, this import here, if I'm going to write down import statement, import LangChain. Now here you will find out it is saying that no module named LangChain. Can anyone tell me how I can resolve this particular error? Please do let me know in the chat how I can resolve this particular error. Correct. So here what I need to do, tell me. Here I need to write it down: pip install and the LangChain. Pip install and the module name. So just try to open your Anaconda prompt and there write it down: pip install and LangChain. So let me show you that. Just wait. So here this is my prompt. This is my Anaconda prompt. Here already this Jupyter notebook is running. So I'm not going to stop the server of this particular prompt. Now let me open the new prompt over here. So here I'm going to write it down: this Anaconda prompt. So first of all guys, what I need to do, I need to activate my virtual environment. As of now, we are in a base environment, and this base environment is my default environment. So here what I need to do, tell me. Here I need to activate my virtual environment. So for activating the virtual environment, first of all, we should be aware about the name, in which environment actually we are working. So let me show you all the name of the environment. So here I'm going to write it down: this conda env list. Here I'm going to write down this conda env list. So once I will write it down this particular command, I will get all the environment name. So here you can see we have a different name of the environment: LangChain, OpenAI, base, testing, and these are the other environment which is there inside my local folder. Now guys, yesterday actually we have created this particular environment, testing OpenAI. Now let me activate this environment over here. So here I'm going to write it down: conda activate, and the environment name is what? The environment name is testing OpenAI. So if I'm going to write it down, this testing OpenAI, so definitely I will be able to activate my environment. Now if you want to check over here that my LangChain is working or not, so definitely you can do it. So first of all, you need to clear this screen, and here if you are going to write it on the Python, so it will give you the Python prompt. So here let me write it down the Python. So this is what guys, tell me, this is my Python cell or my Python prompt. Now here itself you can write it down the statement, import statement. So let's try to write it down the import statement over here. And here if I'm going to write it down this LangChain. Now see guys, it is saying that no module name LangChain, and even you can check. So for checking that what all module is there in my current virtual environment, So what is the command? The command name is pip list. We are using pip manager over here, right? So over here what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down the exit. If I want to exit from this particular shell, from the Python shell, now here what I will do, guys, here I'm going to write it down pip list. So once I will write it down this pip list, you will find out all the packages name, whatever packages is there inside my current environment. So these are the package, guys, which is there inside my current environment. You can read the name of the packages, and here you will find out this LangChain is not available. So just try to go through with this particular package, try to go through like alphabetically, and here you will find out that we don't have any package with the name of LangChain. So here what I will do, first I will install the LangChain. So for installing the LangChain, there is a simple command pip install pip install pip install LangChain. So here once I will write down this pip install LangChain, now guys see my LangChain is getting installed inside this current virtual environment. So are you doing along with me? Are you writing this thing, or are you like following to me, guys? Please do write it. Please write it on the chat, so I will get some sort of idea that this many people are doing along with me. I will come to the connects between this LangChain and this OpenAI. Just allow me like 15 more minutes. Each and everything will be clarified regarding this OpenAI and this LangChain. Just believe me. So people are saying they are writing a code along with me. That's great. Please do it, guys. Please do it, and just please implement along with me. If you are getting stuck somewhere, so please write it on the chat, and let's make this session more interactive. And yes, definitely after the session you should be able to get something. It's my guarantee to all of you. Fine. Now here, guys, you can see we have installed this LangChain inside this current virtual environment. Now if you want to check it, so here itself, directly here itself you can check. So just write it down this Python, and here what you need to do, you need to write it down this import LangChain. Just write it down this import LangChain, and here the name is wrong. So let me write down the correct name. Now see, guys, we are able to import this LangChain. Means LangChain is there in my current virtual environment. Okay, fine. So I think till here everything is fine, everything is clear. Now here again I'm going to import it, so definitely I will be able to import. But before starting with this LangChain, I would like to explain you the function calling. So what is the function calling? Why I'm saying this function calling is very important. Definitely we should learn it. Actually, it's a new feature inside this OpenAI. So let's try to open this OpenAI website, and here, okay, so here already I opened it. Now guys, once you will open the documentation of the OpenAI, so there itself you will find out this function calling. So it's a new feature, recently they have added, maybe 4 to 5 months back. And what we can do by using this particular function calling. So by using this function calling, there is a many use of this function calling. So the first use, basically the very basic use which I would like to tell you, we can format our output. Okay, we can format our output in a, we can format the output in our desired format. So whatever output we are getting now from the let's say we are using OpenAI API, and we have a model. OpenAI API, what it is doing, tell me? It is calling the LLM model. Agree? Now whatever output we are getting now, we can format that particular output in a desired format, in our required format. That is the first use of this function calling. Now we have a other use of this function calling, some advanced use of this function calling. Let's say we are calling any sort of a API. Means let's say we are asking something to my chat GPT, and it is not able to answer for that particular question. So for that, what we are doing, we are calling any third party API, any sort of a plugins, and whatever output we are getting, right? So we can format that particular output, and we can append that output in our conversation chain. That is really powerful. And somehow LangChain is also doing the same thing. But yeah, so recently they have added this function calling. This one feature actually inside this OpenAI, and here like it's really like an important one, and it's like really very useful. And in the LangChain also we can do the same thing, right? But apart from this thing, LangChain is having so many functionality. In the LangChain actually we can perform so many things. I will come to that. I will show you the differences between this OpenAI and this LangChain. Why we are using this OpenAI? Why we are going to use this LangChain? Why we are not going to use this OpenAI API itself? Because see, in a backend, if we are going to talk about this LangChain, so in a backend, this LangChain actually is calling OpenAI API. It's a wrap up on top of the OpenAI API. I will come to that. First of all, let me clarify this function calling. So guys, to understand this function calling, I will draw the architecture and all. I will try to explain you each and everything. Okay, but before that, let me write it down some sort of a code over here. So here, what I'm going to do, here I'm going to open my IPONV file, and here I'm going to write it down some sort of a code to understand this function calling. So step by step, I will try to explain you, and please do along with me. I think that would be great. So for that, guys, what I did, so here, just wait, I have written one text. Great. So here, guys, see, I have written one text. So let me copy and paste this particular text. Now here I am going to run this particular cell, and once I will print this student description, so here you will get the entire description. So I just written a very basic description. So Sunny Savita is a student of the computer science at IT Delhi. He's a Indian and he's having a 8.5 CGPA. Something about me, or something about any person. You can write it down, this particular description. So here is a short description. Now guys, what I will do, see, so here is my short description. Now here I have designed one prompt, and that prompt I would like to pass to my chat GPT. Means I would like to pass to my GPT model. So here, see, whenever we are talking about a prompt, so I told you that what is a prompt. So let's say this is my LLM model. This is what? This is my LLM model. Now we are passing input to this LLM model, and we are getting response. We are getting an output. So this input actually, so this input is called input prompt, and this prompt is nothing. It's a collection of tokens. So you can understand in such a way that this prompt is nothing. It's a sentence, and this token is nothing. It's a words. What is this? Tell me. It's a words. So this sentence is nothing, it's a token, and sentence is a prompt is nothing, it's a sentence, and token is nothing, it's a words, right? So here we will be having input prompt, and here we have a output prompt. Getting my point? So here, see, I have written one description. Now I will write it down my prompt. I have designed one prompt. So let me copy and paste that particular prompt, and let's see what will happen if we are going to paste, if we are passing this particular prompt to my LLM. So here is my prompt, guys. So just try to read this thing over here. And so this prompt is saying, so let me run it first of all. So this prompt is saying, please extract the following information from the given text. Whatever text we are passing, let's say this is a description. So we are passing this particular description. So from that particular description, I have to extract a few useful information. So here the information is what? Name, college, grade, and club. So these are the information. Just try to read this particular description, and based on this, definitely you can extract this particular information like name, college, grade, and club. Now chat GPT or this GPT model will do it for me. Something like this, I have designed this particular prompt. So here I am saying, please extract this particular information, and these are name, and here this is the body of the text, and here I am passing my text. You can see. So here I am writing a F string. So I have defined one prompt, and here I am passing my description. Now see, once I will run it, so definitely I will be getting my prompt. So here is what, guys, tell me. Here is what? Here is my prompt. This is my prompt. Okay, it is fine. Not an issue. Now guys, what I will do, I am going to pass this particular prompt to my chat GPT. Right? Now what I can do, I can pass this particular prompt to my chat GPT, and over here, first of all, let me copy and paste this particular code, or let me write it down that. So here I'm going to write it down from OpenAI import OpenAI. So this is what? This is the class. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an object of this particular class. So here I'm going to create an object of this particular class. So here I will write it down OpenAI, and here what I'm going to do, so here is what? Here is my object. Now I can keep this object inside one variable. Now here I'm going to say my variable name is what? My variable name is client. Now if I want to make a connectivity, so for making a connectivity, what I need to do? Tell me. So here I need to pass my API key. So how I can do that? So here is a parameter. We need to pass one parameter over here. So the parameter name is what? Parameter name is API underscore key. So here I'm going to write it down API underscore key, and here I will pass my key. So my key is what? My key is my key. So once I will run it, so here you will be able to find out this is what? This is my client. So let me control Z, and here is what? Here is my client. So this is what, guys, tell me, this is my client. Now by using this particular client, definitely I can call my chat completion API. So let's try to call this chat completion API, and here I have already written the code for that. So let me copy and paste. I have written some sort of a code already. I have kept in my notepad. So from there sometimes I will copy it because I want to save my time. Otherwise if I'm going to write each and every line, so definitely it's going to take more time. Now here you can see, so we are going to call this chat completion API now. Chat completion, this is the particular method, that's it. Now here is what? Here is my prompt. Now once I will run it, so you will be able to find out I will be getting one response. So here is my response. Let me show you this particular response. And here is what, guys, here is my response. Definitely I can extract this response. For that what I need to do, so here I just need to write it down, this response, and this response actually inside this response there you will find out this choices. So I will write it down, this dot choices. Now I will run it, so here you will get this choices. Now from here what I need to do, from here this is the list actually. So here I will write it down, this zeroth index, whatever information is there on this zeroth index. Now from here I'm going to extract this particular information. Now here I will write it down, this message. Now here is what? This is my message actually, and from this message I am going to write it down, I am going to extract this content. So here I am going to write it down, this dot content. Now guys, see, this is what? This is my entire information. Now if I want to convert this particular information now if I want to convert this particular information in JSON format, so for that what I will have to do, so here actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to collect this thing in one variable. That is what? That is my output. Now here what I will do, guys, here I'm going to import JSON. So here I'm going to write it down, import JSON, and here I'm going to write down JSON dot load. Now to this load function I will provide my variable. My variable name is what? My variable name is output. Now here you will find out it is saying this JSON dot load. It is giving me str object has no attribute read. Okay, it's not going to read. Let me check what is the correct function. Just a second. So the function name is loads. Here guys you can see, so the method basically which I was calling, so the method name was loads. So JSON dot loads, and here we are passing this output. Now you can see this is what? This is my output. Are you getting my point, guys? Are you able to see what I did? I given this prompt. I given this basically given this description to my model, and I asked that, okay, just give me this particular information, just give me this particular information from this description. And here what I did, I passed this particular prompt to my, that tell me, to my chat completion API. Actually this chat completion API is calling this GPT 3.5 turbo model, and here guys you can see we are able to get a response. Whatever description we have given, according to that whatever prompt we have designed, and it is giving me that particular response. We have given a description, we have designed a prompt, and according to that only we are getting a response. Here you can see this is the response. Actually I have converted it into a JSON format. So this is the first thing which I want to show you. Now here guys, see this type of prompt, it is called few shot prompt. It is called few shot prompt, where I'm giving my description and I'm saying that, okay, so you need to behave like this, means whatever description I'm giving to my model, and here regarding that particular description I want to extract some sort of a information. So here actually this type of prompt is called few shot prompt. Now directly I was asking something to my model in my previous a session. So here actually directly I was asking the question to my model, to my LLM model. So this is called actually zero shot prompt. This is what? Zero shot prompt. Now here this type of prompt actually it is called few shot prompt. Getting my point? This idea is getting clear to all of you. Please do let me know in the chat if you are able to follow me till here. Please write it down in the chat. I'm waiting for your reply. I am sharing the text. Don't worry, I can share everything in the chat. So just a second. Mm, here is a text. Mhm. So here is a text, guys. I think it's a it's a half text. Let me give you the full. So college, and here is the full text. Because it is having a word limit, I cannot give more than 80 words. I think I cannot paste more than 80 words in the inside the chat. Yes, is it because we are asking for a number of variable in a second prompt? Correct. Your understanding is correct, Goldie. So zero shot means we are not defining anything over here. Directly we are asking a question to my model. Now what is a few shot? So here we are giving some sort of a description, and based on that particular description we are asking regarding some information. We are asking some information. Okay, so this is called few shot, and here is a zero shot. Don't worry, we have a many example here. I just given you the glimpse of that. Just wait for some time, one or two more classes, you will get more about it. Because now we are going to design the prompt and all, and in the next session specifically I will be working on the prompt, on a different prompt, and even for the inside the project also we are going to design a different prompts. Got it? Now, see, definitely we are able to call our LLM, we are able to call our API, like OpenAI API, and definitely we are able to get our output also from the LLM models. Now here guys, what is the use of the function calling? So first of all, let me define one very basic function, and then I will define one advanced function also. So here what I'm going to do, see, here I did this particular thing by using this ChatGPT itself, by using this completion API. Now let me show you the same thing by defining the function. So here what I'm going to do, so here I'm going to define one function. So let me do one thing, let me define one function, and here this is my function guys. See, I'm going to define the function. This is my function. Now from where I got this particular format? So you must be thinking, sir, okay, so sir, you define this function. Now from where you got this particular format? So just try to go through with the OpenAI API, and here, OpenAI documentation, and here just click on this function calling. And once you will scroll down over here, so here you will get the code snippet. So, and inside this code snippet, you will find out this function definition, that how to decide or how to define this particular function. Getting my point? I will come to this particular example. I have designed one example for all of you, but first of all, let's try to understand a function calling from like very basic example, and then I will come to the advanced part. So here you can see we have a function, and from here itself I took this function definition and how to define this function and all. Now let me tell you what I've written over there. So here I have opened this notebook. Now see, what is the name of this function? Actually, student custom function. It's not a function like Python. We write it down that def and all. It's a like function basically which we are writing down for the OpenAI. Actually, we have to pass this thing to the uh, to inside the chat completion API itself. I will come to that. First of all, let's try to understand this structure. So first of all, I need to write it on the name. So here I have written the name. Name is equal to extract student information. Then we have to write it on the description. So here you can see this is the description of the function. that why we are going to define it. Now here you will find out some sort of a pairs. So key and value pairs. So first we have a parameter. So here you can see we have a parameter. Now we have a type. So which type of like object we are going to be defined over here, and then we have a properties. Now here you will find out inside this parameter you will find out a different values like name, school, grade, and club. Whatever actually I have defined over there inside my prompt, the same thing, over here, right? So first we have a name, the second thing we have a description, the third one we have a parameter. Inside the parameter we have a different values like names, school, grade, and club. Getting my point? Now here just see the type of this name, it's a string. Just see the type of this school, it's a string. A college, you can write down the college, here is a college, so let me write down the college instead of this school. So here is what, here is college, so instead of this school I can write down this college. Now here is college, the type of college is string, right? Now here is a grade, now grade type is integer. Now here is a club, so club type is integer again. I think you are getting my point that how to define this function. It's a predefined format. Over the iNeuron platform itself, you will get this particular format. Now just run it. Okay, now just run it. And after that, what you need to do, so here, see, you need to call the chat completion API. So here is your chat completion API. Let me copy this chat completion API from here and let me paste it down. Now here you need to define some sort of a parameter. Now let me write it down those particular parameter and then I will run it. So here guys you can see we have this message. So let me keep this message in a single line. So here I am going to keep this particular message in a single line. So here is what guys, here is what, here is my message. It is fine. Now after the message, what you need to do, you need to write it down one more parameter, and the parameter will be what? The parameter will be a function. So here I am going to write it down the parameter. The parameter name is what? Function. So here is my parameter's function. Now tell me what is the name of the function. So here the name of the function is nothing. It's a student custom function. So let's try to copy it and try to paste it over here. That's it. You just need to copy the function name from here and you need to paste it over here. Okay, as a value of this particular parameter. Now guys, I can keep this particular response in response to. So here I am going to write it down this response to. So here is what, here is my response to. Now let me run it and let's see what I will be getting. So here is saying okay, it is giving me error. So I think chat completion role is fine. I am using client only. Let me check with the client. Yeah, client. Now everything is fine. What is the issue? Error you code, incorrect API provided. Okay, just a second. Let me use the correct client. This is fine. And here I can keep the client CLIENT. Now see, it is saying that incorrect invalid key. Why it is so? Just to check, let me check this key over here. Student custom information prompt is fine. But before it was giving me output. Now why it is saying like that? Let me check with the key over here. So my key, and here is what, here is my key. Just a second guys, let me take a correct key. Okay, don't worry, I will delete this particular key. I'm running in front of you everyone, but after the session I will delete it. Fine. So now I am having my key, and here what I can do, again I can run it. Great. Now let's see. Yeah, now everything is working fine. So this is what, this is my response to. And here guys you will find out that we are getting a output. So we are getting output in whatever format we have defined this thing. So we have defined this thing like name, college, grade, and club. Now here you will find out the same thing. So name is there, college is there, grade is there, and club is there. If you want to change any sort of a description, you can change it, and you can check it. And now actually we are not doing directly this thing. We are using a function over here, and this is the very basic use of the function as of now, which I have shown you. Getting my point? So directly also you can do that, you can call it, but here they have given you the function. By using this function also you can call it. Okay, so here actually this is the basic use of the function, and at this point of time you won't be able to find out any differences in a direct call and in a function call. Both is looking same, but now the difference will start once I will explain you the second example. Now over here you can see, so this is the response which I am getting. Now let's try to extract the response. So over here what I can do, I can write it down this content, and let's see what I will be getting over here. So here is what, here is my content which I want, okay, which I want to extract from here. So let me copy it and let me paste it over here. Actually I want to extract the content, so that's why I'm going to be writing down response to choice, message, and content. So once I will run it, and over here I will be getting this content. So here I am getting this content. Now let me check over here. Okay, actually see here, actually we have to get the content from the function call. So till message it's fine. So let me check with the message. Till message I think it is fine. Now if I want to extract the content now, so over here I will have to call this, I will have to write it down this function call, because before I was extracting the message, because directly I did it, directly I called my LLM model. Now here I am calling it, but by using function. So here I have defined the format in a function, I have defined the format of the function, and now by using this function I am calling my API. So the API is hitting the model, and whatever output, desired output I want, I am getting it. Now over here what I will do, so here I am going to write it down this a dot function call. So let me copy and paste it over here, function underscore call. Now over here guys you can see we are getting this particular value. Now let me write it the argument over here, arguments, and this is what, this is my output. Now yes, same thing we can do over here as well. So here I can write it down this json dot loads, and here what I can do, I can write down the json dot loads, and now see I am getting a same output. But see guys, here at this point of time, definitely you are not able to find out a difference between the direct function call and between this direct call and this function call, right? Now I will show you one advanced example, and by seeing that particular example, definitely you will be able to discriminate. Getting my point? So till here everything is fine. Are you able to do it? Don't worry, I will give you the code, and I will give you each and everything whatever I'm writing over here, and this file and all, it will be available inside my resource section. So here is the resource section guys. So just try to enroll into the course, and yes, definitely you will be able to get this particular file inside this resource section, and this is completely free. You no need to pay anything, you no need to pay actually a single rupees for this particular dashboard. So please try to enroll and try to download the resource from there. So till here everything is fine. Please give me a quick yes, then I will proceed with the further topic. What is the difference between JSON and function call? So here you will find out, so just check the type of this output. So here you will find out the type of this output is nothing. Let me show you. It's a string. Now here I have converted into a JSON. That's it. Okay, I don't want to keep it in a string because it's not looking good to me. If you will print it, na? If you will print it, guys, see, it's not looking good to me. That's why I've converted into a JSON. Now if you will check the type of this particular output, so here you will find out a JSON. Let me write it down the type over here, and let me print it now. So here is what guys tell me, here is nothing, it's a JSON or dictionary. Got it? So this is fine to everyone. I think till here everything is clear. Great. Now let's start with the second concept. So over here, the first concept, actually I shown you the basic use of the function and all. Now let's try to understand the advanced use of this function calling. So over here, guys, see, we have few more things regarding these functions and all. So first of all, let me tell you that. Now, let's say if we are passing a description of two students all together, so it can handle that thing also. It can handle that thing also. Now over here, let me show you that particular thing also. Just a wait. I have a code for that, and I'm going to copy and paste. See guys, so what you need to do, so over here I just written one for loop, and let me show you that particular for loop. And here see, inside this for loop, what I have written. So first of all, I define one list, and inside this list we have a two description. So the first one, already I written this particular description. Now let me run it. Okay, so what was the name of that? So just wait, let me check. mm, okay, where I have written this student, I think this one. So that name, the name of the variable is student description. So let me copy and paste over here. Let me copy and paste this student description. So this is the student description. This is the first one. So let me write it down, student description over here. Now let me keep it over here. Now student description. Now I'm going to define one more. So here I'm going to create one more variable, and here student description 2. And here guys, what I will do, again I'm going to copy and paste a same thing. So this is the value which I'm going to copy and paste, and I'm going to some sort of a changes over here. So instead of this Sunny Savita, I'm going to write down something else. So let's say I'm going to write it down Krish Nayak. So and here Krishna is a student of a computer science IIT. Maybe instead of this Delhi, let me change the name. So here is what? Here is Mumbai. Now here he is a CGPA, so he's having more than 9.5 CGPA. So let me write down this like CGPA as well. And here let me change the name. So instead of Sunny, what I'm saying Krish is known for his programming skill, and he's a member of, here I can write down DS Club, Data Science Club, Data Science Club. So here I am giving information regarding two student. Now here see, he hopes to pursue a career in artificial intelligence after graduating, something else, right? So now what I will do, let me run it, and let me keep this particular description over here. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this particular description. Now what I will do, so over here I'm just going to run the for loop, and here you can see one by one the description is coming, and it is going through this particular completion API, this chat completion API, and I will be getting a response. So let's try to make some changes over here, because it's a like old code. Let me give the latest one over here. So this is the latest. Let me copy and paste the latest function. So here is what? Here's a client chat completion dot create. Now over here the model name is what? Model name is same. Now here message, it's the same, this one. Now let me write down student, so it will be more like clear to all of you. So here you can see we are calling a function. Now here guys, see, we are calling which function? This particular function. Let me copy the same name. So here the function name is what? Student custom function. So here I'm going to copy the name of the function, and let me paste it over here. So this is what guys tell me, this is my function name, and here is function call is auto, right? Automatically the function is going to be called. Now what I want, tell me, I want a response. So over here I'm going to print this particular response, and let's see we'll be able to get a correct response or not. So if I'm going to run it guys, so you will be able to find out a response regarding to description. So it is saying that chat completion is not a subscribable. Okay, so over here I think I will have to paste this thing. Now let me copy it, and let me paste it over here. So this is the one, I think it is fine now, and this is going to be a response. So response, whatever response we are getting, there is a choice, and inside that we have a message, and finally function call, and from there we are going to collect a argument. So once I will, this argument, actually this arguments, you can map this argument with this thing basically which I have written over here inside the function: name, college, grade, and club. Getting my point? So here what I'm going to do now, here I'm going to run it, and let's see what I will be getting. So once I will run it, definitely I will get a response. Great. So here it has given me a response regarding the first description, and now guys you can see it has given me a response regarding the second description. So the first one is Sunny Sabida, and the second is Krishnaya. You can give as many as like description and all. So over here, let me take the third one and let me keep it over here. And here I can say, so here student description 3. Now over here, instead of this Krish Nayak, let's say I'm going to write down one more name, let's say Sudhanshu Kumar. And here I can say that he's a student of IIT Hyderabad or IIT, let's say Bangalore. Now over here, he's an Indian, he's having a CGPA around, let's say 9.2, and his programming skill, and he's an active member of ML Ops Club. Now let me write it down over here, ML Ops Club. So now yes, I have given this particular description over here, and if I'm going to copy it and let me paste it over here. So regarding this description also, definitely we'll be able to call our model, will be call our API, and finally we'll be getting a output. It's doing the same thing which our chat completion API is doing directly without function, right? Now we are doing along with a function, along with a multiple description. Getting my point? So here, this is the basic use actually, basic use of the function. After this one, I will come to the advanced use. Just wait. Now over here, see, if I'm going to run it, so let's see what I will be getting. So here I will be getting a first response. Yes, this is my first response. Now this is the second response, and here you can see this is the third response. Getting my point, guys? Yes or no? We can call our LLM model, we can call our API, we can hit the model, and we can summarize the result according to the prompt. If this thing is clear to all of you, then please write it down yes in the chat. Please do let me know in the chat, guys, if this part is clear to all of you. Yes, it's a case sensitive. Whatever variable you are going to define in the function call, it's a case sensitive. So please make sure that you are going to write it down the correct name. After this one, the use of the function call will be clear. Just wait. Okay, fine. Now this thing is clear to all of you. Now let me come to the next point. So here actually what we are going to do, see, we are going to call a single function, right? Regarding this particular description. This is my function, but we can call a multiple function also. We can call a multiple function also. So here guys, let's say if you are going to define a one more function, here let's say if you are going to define a one more function, so you can define any sort of a function over here. Let's say function 2. Let me write it down over here, function 2, function underscore 2. You can define a second function, and after defining, see, you will define on a same format, whatever format is there, this one, in this format itself. So in this format, whatever format I have written, now the variable and the parameter and the description and those things will be changed, but the format will be the same, because it's the same format which you will be find out over the tell me, over the OpenAI API itself. They already have given you that. So this is what, this is my function 2. Now you can like define a function 2 whatever information you want. So let's say I just want this grade and club or whatever, so right. So if I'm going to remove it, you can remove it, or maybe you can define one more function for some other information, right? And now if you want to call it, so how you will do that, tell me. So for that actually, here I have created this list, right? Here we have created a list of the student information regarding a different description. Now here again I can create one more list, the list, basically the list regarding this function. So here what I can do, I can copy this code and I can paste it over here, this particular code. And here what I can do, I can create one more list, and inside this list what I can do, I can write it down the function. So here is what, let me copy and paste. So this, see, this is what, this is my function parameter. Now here we have a first function and we have a second function. So this is my first function which I have defined already, this one. So let me copy this particular name and let me paste it over here, this one. So this is what, tell me guys, this is my first function which I'm going to write down over here, and this is my second function. Already I have given the same name. So like this you can call a multiple function also. Getting my point? So here I have defined this function, and according to that I am getting my desired output, desired parameter. You can create one more function on top of a same description, and here you just need to do one thing. Instead of this specific function, you just need to write it down, this function. You just need to provide this list, and you are done. According to the definition, you will get output. So this is your assignment, you have to do by yourself. I have given you the way, I have given you the path. Now just define a second function regarding whatever information is there inside the description, whatever you want to extract, just define a function and call it over here. So here I can mention this thing as an assignment. Don't worry, each and everything I will provide you. This notebook will be available in the resource section. You can download from there. This is your assignment, guys. Now here this part is clear that we are calling up LLM. So here directly we are calling LLM. Then what we are going to do, see, we have designed a prompt, directly we are calling LLM. Then what we are going to do, we have defined a function, then like we are getting that particular output, that is also fine. Now we are going to call our LLM by using OpenAI with respect to a different description, that is also fine. Means regarding a like different description on a same time. Now we can define two function as well, more than two function, that is also fine. Now what is the actual use of it? Still we are not able to find out the actual use of this function. Everything is looking same. Now let me explain you that particular part. I'm coming to the advanced example now. So over here what I'm going to do, I have written one advanced example, and let me copy and paste the code basically which I have written. Step by step I will copy and paste, don't worry. Okay, so here guys, see, again I'm going to start from scratch. Now advanced example of function call. Advanced example of function calling. Okay, now over here guys, see, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call my chat GPT. So here I'm going to copy and paste one code. Now this code, actually we have defined something over here. So here I'm saying what I'm asking to my LLM that what is the next flight from, so here let me change the name, let me write it down, Delhi to Mumbai. So here I'm going to write it down, what will be the next flight from Delhi to Mumbai. This is my prompt. Now just tell me guys, will my chat GPT able to answer for this particular question? My chat GPT is able to answer for this particular question, the question which I am asking over here. I want your I want your opinion on that. Please write it down the chat. I'm asking to all of you, can my chat GPT answer for this particular question? No. Why it cannot be answered? Because like this chat GPT has trained on the limited amount of data, right? So not a limited amount of data, it has trained on the data basically which is available till September 2021. Getting my point? If you look into the chat GPT, if you look into the OpenAI, just go with the OpenAI, not this one. So where it is, this one. So here guys, just go over here, and what you can do, you can go into the models. Now over here just click on this GPT 3.5 and just look over here, training data. So it has trained up to September 2021 data, up to this particular data. That's why it won't be able to answer for this particular question, whatever I'm going to write it down here. Now let me run it and let's see the response, that what response I will be getting. So over here, yes, it is giving me a response. Let's wait for some time. I got a response now, and here I'm going to run it. So see what it is saying, that it is saying that as an AI language model, I don't have a real-time information. However, you can easily find out next flight from Delhi to Mumbai by checking the website or mobile apps of airlines so that operate the route, such as Air India, Indigo, SpiceJet, Vistara, Go Air. Additionally, you can contact travel agency or use online flight search engine for up to date. Now just tell me, if you are going to create any chatbot by using this OpenAI API, so will you give this type of answer to your user? If your user is going to ask you that what is the next flight from Delhi to Mumbai, definitely you will have to do some sort of a jugaad, right? You will have to extract the information from somewhere. You cannot give this type of answer, right? So you will have to make your chatbot that much capable. You have to make your application that much capable so it can answer for this type of question as well. Okay, now let me tell you the use of the function calling over here, that how function calling can help to us. So over here, what I'm going to do, here I'm going to define one function. What I'm going to do, guys, here I'm going to define one function. So this is what, this is my function. Just like observe step by step. Don't run anything, don't write it down any sort of a code, just observe whatever I'm explaining to you. That's it. So here is what, here is my function description. Now we have a name of the function, get flight info. We have a description, get flight information between two location. Now here we have a parameter, and inside parameter we have two things. So the first one you will find out, that is what, that is a location origin and location destination. So in my case, what is the origin? Delhi. Now here in my case, like whatever prompt or whatever a question I'm asking, in that case the destination is what? That destination is, tell me, Mumbai. So there is two parameter I have. Here is a type, here is a description. Here is a type, here is a description. That's it. So let me change something inside the description also. So here I can write it down Delhi, DEL, and here let me write it down the Mumbai, MUM. So this thing is fine. Now here, if you will observe, so I have mentioned one more thing. I have mentioned one more parameter over here. The parameter name is what? The parameter name is required. Now what is required? Location required, origin location required, and destination is required. Two things is required over here. Okay, that is fine. Till here everything is fine. We are able to understand, but still we didn't get a complete idea. How you will get it? First of all, let me run the entire code, right? So here you can see we have a description. So let me run it, and this is fine. This is like perfectly fine. Now here I have a prompt. So let me copy the prompt over here. I'm not writing from scratch because it might take time. So I already written in my notepad and all somewhere. So I'm just going to copy and paste. That's it. So here, guys, I'm asking to my chat GPT, or sorry, I'm asking to my GPT model, when is the next flight from New Delhi to Mumbai? This is my question. Now over here, if I'm going to run it, so here, guys, you will see that. Okay, so this is my user prompt. Now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to copy it. Now I'm going to copy the same thing, this one, and I'm hitting this particular prompt. So here is what, here is my model, here is my role is what, role is a user, and here is my prompt. Getting my point? Now here, now I'm passing my function. Just focus over here, just focus. Now over here I am passing my function underscore description. This is what, this is my function description. Now see over here, this is my prompt, and if I'm going to run it now, now you will see the response, that what response I will be getting. Before actually I was getting this particular response. Now just look into the response, that what will be the response over here. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the same thing, this particular thing, and here I'm going to write it down, response to choice message and content. So once I will run it, so here you can see it's not giving me anything. Okay, so why it is not giving me, let me show you. Because there is no such content, that's why it is not giving me anything. Now let me print till message only, and you will find out the values over here. So over here, guys, see, if I'm going to print till message, so it is giving me a message, whatever message I'm getting. Step by step, we'll try to understand it. Don't worry. Now here, let me copy this thing and let me check with this particular argument. So here I'm going to copy this argument, and let's see what all argument we have. So over here it is saying, okay, first of all I need to call this function call, and then only I can call this argument. Not an issue, fine. Now over here we have an argument. See, we have two arguments. First is location origin, that's a Delhi, and location destination, that's a Bombay. Getting my point, guys? See, it is going to extract from here location origin and location destination, and here is Delhi, here is Mumbai. This is a location origin, location destination. Now it is not giving me answer, but it is going to it is able to extract something, right, from this function call. And here you can see this is two argument, right? There you will find out two argument. This is the argument basically which we are able to get it from here, because we have already defined it over here, this thing. Okay, that is fine. This is clear to all of you. Now guys, see how you will give this like flight actually. So for that you will have to call any third party API, then only you will be able to provide the information now, right? So let's say if I'm talking about the make my trip, So what it does, it is having access of a different API. If I'm going to book any train ticket, so it is calling the IRCTC API and is giving me the entire detail. Make My Trip is not a owner of the railway, where it is having the entire data, entire information of the railway, Indian Railway. No, IRCTC actually, it's an organization. Actually, that is a portal which is like governed by the Indian government, and like it is having some sort of a APIs and all, which is being called by the Make My Trip or any other website, and because of that only you are able to get a information, whatever rails and all, whatever flights and all you are going to find out over there, or maybe some other website, right? So here what you will do for getting this information, you will call the API, any third party API. Now here see, I'm not going to call any sort of API, I'm giving you as a assignment this thing. So you can call any sort of a API, you can explore a different API, and you can extract the information from there. I can give you the very basic name, Rapid API. Just go and check with the Rapid API. There you will get the each and every API related to the weather, related to the different thing. As of now, what I did actually, I created my own function which is working as a API. I created my own function which is working as a API. Now let me give you that. Let me show you that particular function. So here, what I did, I have created my own function which is working as a API. You can think this is working as a API, but you can call your real-time API for extracting a real data. Don't worry, I will show you that thing. I will show you how you can call the SERP API in my next class when I will discuss about the agents in a LangChain. There I will discuss about the SERP API and all. So over here you can see guys, we have a I have created one function, get flight info, location origin, location destination. Now here I am going to be like here I am written some sort of a code. That is what, there is nothing as a flight information, and it is in a dictionary format. So here we have a location origin, destination, date, time, airlines, and flight. This is the airlines line, and this is the flight number and all. Now here this function is working as a API. You can think like that. Now if I'm going to run it, so over here it is working fine. Now guys, see what I'm going to do here. So this function is working fine. Now here I'm going to collect this origin and this destination. So first of all, let me show you this particular thing. Argument, I already showed you this one. This is my argument. And over here what I'm going to do, I'm going to be convert this argument into a JSON. So JSON dot loads. Now over here what I'm going to do, so let me run it, and here I am having two arguments. First is Delhi and the second is Bombay. This is my origin and this is my destination. So this thing, this information I'm going to collect in my like a variable that is params. Now over here we have a variable that is params. Now from here I'm going to extract few more information. I want to extract the origin and the destination. So for that I already written the code. Let me copy and paste. So this is my origin. So I'm calling this get method on top of this dictionary. Actually this is my dictionary, and I'm extracting a value of this particular key. As like this I'm extracting a value of this particular key. You can see over here. Let me show you. So this is what, this is my dictionary. Now on top of this dictionary, if I will call this get method now by using this key, so get, and over here what I will do, I'm going to write it on the key. So the key name is what, location underscore origin. Now over here, see if I'm going to run it now, you will find out this Delhi. So this is my origin, and here you will find out the destination. Similarly I can get the destination also now. It's not a big deal. See, now over here I can call this a destination. Why I am doing it, entire thing will be clear, and I will give you the quick revision also. Just wait for some time, just wait for more 5 minutes, everything will be fine. So Delhi is there, Delhi and Bombay is there. So here we have our origin and destination. Now we got both origin and destination, right? So parameter is we are able to get a parameter, we are able to get origin and destination. Now let's try to find out the flight detail, right? So let's try to find out the flight detail. So for that, basically what I'm going to do here, I'm going to call one so here I'm going to call one method, that is a eval, right? So what this eval will do, so here actually I'm going to pass the name. So let me show you this particular value, what is happening over here. So just wait, let me copy and paste over here. So this is what, this is the name. This name is what, this is the function name, get flight information, right? Now I'm giving this function name this get flight info, which is a string as of now. Let me show you the type of this function over here. So over here what I'm going to do, here I'm going to write it down, type of this function. So this type of the function is nothing, it's a string only. So let me keep it inside the bracket. So this is what, this is a string. Now if I'm passing this thing to my eval function, eval method, so you will get the actual function. This eval is doing nothing. This eval is giving you the actual value. That's it. This is what, this is the function. Now we have defined get flight information. It will give you the actual value. That's it. So here you can see it is giving me the function only. This is what, this is my function. This get flight info is what, it's a function. No, it's not a string. We have already defined it over here. See this one. So this eval is doing nothing. It is just giving me actual value. Okay, now let me show you one example, very basic example. Let's say if I'm going to write down eval, and here if I'm going to write down 2. Now tell me, what is this 2? If I'm going to write down like this, type, and here I'm going to write it down 2. Just tell me, what is this? It's a string. But 2 is a string? No, it's an integer. Right? It's an integer. So if I'm going to write it down like this now, if I'm passing to my eval, so it will provide an integer. See, this is what, this is an integer. If you will check with the type, so the type will be an integer only. So it is converting whatever value we are passing into the eval method now, it is converting into an original format, into an original form. So here we are getting a function. So this is what, this is my function which I collected over here. Now I just need to call this particular function. So here I'm going to call this function. Now after calling this particular function, I will be see here I'm going to pass the parameter, keyword argument, keyword like this particular parameter, params, this one. Okay, location origin and location destination, this two things we want over here, this one, right? Now once I will run it, so here I will be getting my details. So let me run it first of all. Where is a params? Here is a params, and here is what, here is my flight details. So name, date, time is not defined. Let me define the date time over here. So from date time import date time, and it is done, I think. Now let me run it. Time delta is not defined. Let me check what all import statement is there. Just a wait. Time delta also we can import from here itself. So this is going to be a time delta. Great. Now let me run it, and over here you will find out a detail. See, so actually what we are going to do, this function actually, you can think it is working as a API. Got it? Now here what we are going to do, so we are extracting a information from the like whatever prompt and all we are passing now. So from there basically we are extracting a information and we are collecting a detail of the flight. Okay, from like this is the response actually. See, first what I did, I defined a function. This is what, this is my function. This is what, this is my function, right? After that we are calling the after that we are hitting to the like model by using this OpenAI API. Now after hitting it, so actually whenever we are checking with the response, so in a argument, actually in a function argument we have this two thing. Now by using this two thing, now what we are going to do, so we are extracting the information from here. So as of now, this function actually you can think it's my API, but you can call actual API by using this particular information. That is what I'm doing over here. Just think over here. That is what I'm doing. So now what I did, what I got, tell me guys. So I collected the information, whatever. See, I define the thing inside my function, inside this particular function. Okay, this is the value, this is the like parameter which I defined. Now I like called my model, I called my OpenAI API, and it is hitting the model, right? So whatever response I'm getting now from that particular responses, I'm getting this particular argument, because my chat GPT is not able to answer for this particular question, and by using this argument I'm hitting my API. And after hitting the API, guys, you can see this is the detail, this is the information I'm getting. Okay, by using those particular argument. Now let me show you the complete one. So once we are getting this particular information, the flight information regarding those particular argument, okay, you can create an end-to-end application. Here I am showing you in a notebook itself. So here, see guys, what I'm getting. Now I'll give you the final code. So we are getting this particular information and it is done. Now let me go for the final call. So here you can see I can keep it as a response 3, client chat completion create. Now here is what, here is my model, and here is what, here is my user prompt, whatever prompt I'm passing. Now see guys, over here, see, role is what, role is a function. Now I have changed the role. Okay, here is a role is a user, now role is a function. Now this is the value I'm extracting from the function, whatever function I'm defined. And here is what, Here is a like content basically which I'm passing. This is what, this is a flight, right? So this is the argument which we are extracting from the function, whatever function I've defined, right? And then this is what, this is my function description. That's it, right? So here, see guys, my role as a user, as a user, basically what I'm asking to my chat GPT, or sorry, to my GPT model. Let me show you that. So over here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to print it, this user prompt. This is my question, this is my prompt, this is what basically which I'm going to ask, right? Now over here, role, again I've defined one more role, that is what, that is a function, right? Now over here I'm going to pass the name, and here I'm going to extract the like function, the extract exact function over here. You can check over here, you can like copy it and you can paste it over here, this one. So just paste, and you will get this function call. Now just collect the name of the function, dot name. So what is the name of the function? Get flight info, right? Now here is what, content is nothing, content is a flight. Now as soon as I will run it, so here you will be able to find out that we are able to extract the information. Now let me show you this response 3. So here is what, here is my response 3, and guys see what I'm getting over here. So let me print the final one, and here you will be able to find out a detail. So let me run it. See guys, so now let me call the this function call, just a second, function underscore call, function underscore call. And over here guys, you can see we have argument, and actually we have a message over there. Just a wait, let me show you that also. Function call and argument. Okay, just a wait. Oh, message, inside the message itself I will be able to get it. Where my message is coming, inside a choice, and here, okay, I need to call a content actually, just a second. Message function call, this is my function call, that is fine. Now here choice, just a second, choice, what we have inside the choice. Okay, it is a response 3, fine, I was checking with the response 2. Yeah, this was a response, now it is fine, it was a response 3, I was checking with the response 2. It's my bad, okay, now let me collect the message from here. So here is what, here is a 0, and now let me call this message. So here is my message, and let me collect the content, and here is what, here is my content guys. So did you get it? What is the use of this function calling? Now let me give you the definition of this function calling in a single line. So just a wait, I am giving you the definition, and definitely you will be able to relate now. So if we are talking about this function calling now, so here is the definition of it. Let me copy and paste. So what is our definition of the function calling? So function calling is nothing, learn how to connect large language model to the external tool. That's it. We can define a function, we can define the parameters, we can define the values, and according to that we can get our responses from the third party API. And here I have defined this particular function, mine function, as a third party API, but you can call the real-time API and you can get the information, you can get the exact information. This thing is clear to all of you? Yes or no? How many of you are able to get it? How many of you are able to understand this thing? If you can let me know in the chat, so I think that would be great. Again, I will try to revise it. I will give you the quick revision of it, and then I will move to the LangChain. Will you revise it? Please do let me know in the chat. Will you revise this concept? I'm waiting for a reply. If you can answer me in the chat, I think that would be great. Yes, I'm going to revise it. Just wait, just give me a second. First of all, do let me know how much percent you got. So if you can tell me in a percentage also, so that would be great. I will get some sort of idea that okay, you are getting something from here. Whatever code I am writing, you are getting from here. So please do let me know. 80%, great. 70, 70, 80. Hmm. Yeah, if you're getting 70 or 80% now, so I think rest of the thing, like you just need to revise. Saurabh is saying, sir, I'm just getting 10%. So Saurabh, in that case, you need to follow from a very first session. Just check with the very first session and then come to the second one and then come to this third one. If you are near to 70 to 80% now, then you just need to revise it once. That's it. Yes, correct. Your understanding is correct. Here we are extracting value from given prompt using function call. What is the meaning of the role is equal to function? Which one? Here we are defining now. See, we have a user. So user is asking a question and rest of the information we are going to collect from here. We are defining one more role. We can define many roles over here. We can define we can define the system. We can define role as assistant. We can define role as a user. We can define role as a function. The user is asking something and from wherever basically we are going to be get output or we are getting a we are trying to extract the information regarding this particular prompt, so we are defining as a role over here. That's it. Great. So let's revise it now, and then I will go for the LangChain. So we'll try to understand the LangChain and all. Already I have installed this LangChain and we'll try to hit the OpenAI API. And tomorrow we'll understand the LangChain in a very detailed way. Today, just a quick understanding. First of all, I will give you the quick recap of all this thing, and then I will come to the LangChain part. So let's understand this function calling one more time from scratch. Great. So over here, see, we are talking about this. We are talking about this chat completion API, and I think you know about it. Many times we have discussed. So we're passing the prompt. Here is my prompt, and we are getting the output. Now today I have started from the like a different type of prompt. So today I have started from the function calling. So here I have defined one description, and here I am writing the prompts. My prompt is saying that uh, here you need to extract this information from the given description. That's it. Now here you can see this is my client. This is my client. Now here I'm going to call my chat GPT, and sorry, I'm going to call my GPT model. So after that, what I'm getting my response. I'm going to convert into a JSON, and this is fine, right? This is fine. Anything you can ask to your model, and you can print as a response. You just need to define a prompt. That's it. Now here, the same thing I'm going to do by using this function. So here I'm going to do the same thing by using this function. Now here I'm going to define a several parameter. So this is my parameter name, college, grade, and club. It should be a same, similar to this prompt itself. Whatever prompt I have defined, I have written, right? So just look into the prompt. I will share this notebook, then you can check. It should be similar to that only. This particular properties, this particular values. Now over here, you will find out that okay, again I'm going to call it. Again I'm like a role I've defined as a user. There's a content prompt, and you are getting a response. And here you are getting a response. Now guys, here you can see we are going to print a message, and finally we are getting a same thing by calling this by using this function call as well. Now here actually, once you will look into the prompt, we have defined one thing over here. We are saying that return it as a JSON object. Return it as a JSON object. So whatever response you are getting now from the OpenAI side also, I tested the same thing over the chat GPT. See, I have given the description. This was my description, and ChatGPT has given me output as a JSON format. So if you are calling it na, this like a GPT model, so it will give you the output in a JSON format. This one. So here it is giving you the output, this particular output in a JSON format. This one. Actually, it's a string, but yeah, we can convert it into a JSON, and that is what I did. Now the same thing what we are doing by using this function. Now over here, it's fine, it's clear. Now here I've given you a few more like functionality regarding this function. I can call it for the several description in a single shot. I just need to keep the for. I just need to write down the for loop over here. So I'm getting a multiple responses for Sunny, for Chris, for Sudhanshu, right? So here I'm getting a multiple responses. Now here I given you one assignment. So here I told you that you can call a multiple function also. Don't call a single function. Here I'm getting information from the single function, but you can call a multiple function. And here I shown you the way. You just need to define a function in a list, and that's it. So here is a function. You just need to define a function in the list and just pass it over here, and according to that only you will get a response. Getting my point? Now here I've shown you the advanced example of function calling, and that's a real use of the function. And here if you want to define this function in a single word, in a single line, if you want to understand this function in a single line, so here you can see this is the definition: learn how to connect large language model to the external tool. So here what I want to do, so here let's say this is my model, and here I am going to write down some sort of a prompt where like it is going to be a request, and here I am getting a response. Now this prompt actually it's something related to a real time. I'm asking a real time question that give me the flight, just tell me like what all matches we have in upcoming days, or just tell me the weather, okay, something like that. So I'm asking a real time information, it won't be able to provide it to me. In that case, what you will do, so you are not going to call your LLM now, because it is not trained on that it has not been trained on top of that data actually. If you are talking about this GPT, so this GPT actually trained on this till September 2021. So this GPT trained till 2021 only. Now in that case, whatever prompt you are going to be write it down, you won't be able to get a response, right? So here this function calling comes into a picture. So once you will define the function now, so here what you will do, you are going to define a function, you are going to define a different arguments and all, each and every information you are passing to this function. That's it. Now you just need to see here this argument. What you will do, by using this particular argument, you will call a third party API. Third party API. Third party API. Now you will call this third party API here on whatever function you are going to define, and whatever prompt you are writing, according to that you will get a response, because this LLM is not able to provide you the response, right? And the same thing, the each and everything you can do by using the chat completion API only, chat completion method, or you can say chat completion API or chat completion method, both are fine, by using this chat completion method. Now let me show you in terms of coding. So over here, if you look into the code, so I'm doing the same thing. Here I have defined a function. See, this is what first of all I'm asking to my LLM model. It is not able to answer. Now after that, what I did, I defined the function. Got it? After that, I defined a prompt. I'm passing to my model. I'm passing to my actually this like chat completion method. So here is my user, here is my prompt, and here is my function description. By doing that, what I'm able to do, I'm able to extract few of the few value, whatever is there inside this function, whatever I have defined over here, because here I'm writing in this function description. Now after that, this value I'm using, and this is my API. Okay, this is my, like, it's not a real API, it's like a virtual API, whatever you can say. Now whatever value I'm passing, whatever thing I'm collecting from here, I'm passing to this API, and I'm getting a response over here. This is the response, this is my response. Got it? Now what I will do here, now I compile each and everything over here inside this chat completion method. So how I compile, this is my model, this is my prompt, this is my user, this is my prompt, this is my function call, this is my function call along with the argument, and over here this is my function. That's it. If I'm going to run it now, it is going to extract the information from the third party API, which is my function as of now. Now you can take as an assignment, you can call the real time API. You can use the rapid API, you can do that, you can call a real time API. So now this function calling is clear to all of you? Yes or no? Correct, Revan. Your understanding is correct now. Your understanding is correct, and I think you are able to get it. Now let's start with the LangChain. So we have a 10 minute. Now we can understand the concept of the LangChain, and then from tomorrow onwards I'm going to start with the LangChain. Now first of all, let me write it down the code for the LangChain. So here I'm going to write it down LangChain, and here I can mark down it. And so first of all, guys, what I need to do, so I'm going to start from the LangChain. So the very first thing, I need to import it. So let me give you the entire code. Okay, so step by step, let me write down each and everything. So first of all, I have to import the LangChain. So here I'm going to write it down, import LangChain. Now here I have imported the LangChain. Now from this, like in this LangChain, actually we have a different modules. We have a different module, and inside that we have a different classes. So as of now, we are going to use the OpenAI. So here I am going to write it down, from LangChain, we are going to import this OpenAI. So LangChain.llms, and here I am going to write down this OpenAI. Okay, so we are able to import this OpenAI. Now what I will do, so initially I told you that this LangChain is nothing, it's a wrapper on top of this OpenAI. So you can think that this is my OpenAI, right? This is my OpenAI. Now on top of this OpenAI API, this LangChain is nothing, it's a wrapper. Okay, so this is what LangChain. Now here, whatever request we are making, right? So now we are not directly using this OpenAI. Now we are not directly using this OpenAI API. Instead of that, we are using this LangChain. So our request is going through to this LangChain, and then it is hitting this OpenAI. But this LangChain, it is not restricted to till here itself. We have many uses of the LangChain. Getting my point? This LangChain is not restricted to this one only. We have many uses of the LangChain. I will talk about those uses, and this LangChain actually, it's a very powerful application. It's a open source. I will show you the source code as well. Even we can search about it. So let me show you that. Let me show you the source code of the LangChain. So here I am going to write it down, LangChain GitHub. So here is what, guys, here is a LangChain GitHub. Just a second. Yeah, so this is a LangChain GitHub. Now you will see the number of folks, the number of star, number of watching, right? So number of watching in the real time, and this LangChain, it's really amazing. Let me give you this link inside your chat. Please try to explore it by yourself, and it's a very powerful, and it's a very important as well if you want to build any LLM based application. So you can use this LangChain. It's completely open source, and here you can see used by 40,000 people, and here is a number of contributor. You can also become a contributor if you like to contribute in an open source. Now here you can see the commits. 7 hours ago they committed something. Just go through with these commits and check what all thing they have committed, what all changes they have made over here. Try to understand it. And this package actually, it is available on the PyPy repository. So just go over the PyPy repository, PyPy LangChain, and search about the LangChain, and here you will find out this LangChain. This is a LangChain, guys. This is they have hosted the package on PyPy repository, and it is a latest version of the LangChain. Now here also, just scroll down. Here also you will find out the same thing. Deployment. So they are doing a deploy. Here is a package. See, this is the release. So 0.0.346. This is the latest version, which you can see over here as well. This one is so far they did 297 release. Total 297 release. See, this is the total release actually. Total number of release. Now you can see over here as well. Just go inside the real. Just click on this release history and check the entire release related to this LangChain. Got it? So here is a latest version of the LangChain. Similarly, we have a Llama Index 2 also. And this LangChain is an open source, and the Llama Index 2, it's a framework from the Meta. We can do a same thing by using this Llama Index 2 also. I will come to that. I will come to the Llama Index, right? Now over here, see, we have this LangChain, we have this OpenAI. Now let's try to create. Now let's try to create an object of this OpenAI. And here, what I need to do, guys, tell me. Here I am going to pass my OpenAI key. So first of all, I will have to pass the parameter. Now let me give the parameter over here, and here I need to write it down, this my key, and here is what? Here is my client, right? Now I just need to call one method, and my method is going to be a predict, right? So the method name is going to be a predict. So let me write it down over here, client, client dot predict. Now here what I need to do, here I just need to pass the prompt. Prompt is what? Prompt is a input, whatever input we are passing to the model. That's it. So let me define the prompt. So here I'm going to write it on the prompt, and this prompt, let's say I'm going to ask to my model what I can ask. So I can ask, can you tell me total number of country in Asia. So here is my question. So I just asked a little tricky question, not a tricky, actually it's straightforward. So here is my question. My question is what? My question is, can you tell me total number of country in Asia? Now this is called, guys, zero shot prompting. What is this? Tell me. This is called zero shot prompting. This is what, guys, tell me. This is the zero shot prompting. Now here if I will run it, and here if I will pass my prompt to my method client.predict, so here you will get output. So here it is saying that there are 48 country in Asia. If you would like to if you want to name, then here you can mention, can you give me top 10 country name. So here I have extended the question now, and now see over here I will be getting a name of the country. So it is giving me the slash n. Slash n is nothing, it means that if I'm going to print it now, so it will print after 2 line. So for that, what you can do, you can just call this a strip strip, and it will strip your output. So here you will find out the correct output. So there are 48 countries in Asia. The top 10 country by population in Asia, these are the country. Now here if I'm going to write it on print, so you will get a output in a correct format. So here, guys, you can see you will get an output in a correct format. So there are total 48 countries in Asia, and these are the top 10 countries: China, India, Indonesia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, Iran, and Turkey. Got it, guys? How to use LangChain? I just given you the introduction of that, but there are many more things. So all the things, the remaining thing, definitely we are going to discuss in next session. As of now, just think that this LangChain is nothing. It's a wrapper on top of the OpenAI, but it is having a lots of uses. It can call any third-party API. It can call any sort of a data resource. It can it is having a power to read a different documents. It's having a power to making a change, to making a memory. It is having a power. It is not only for the OpenAI. We can use this LangChain for any open source model, any open source LLM model. And tomorrow I will show you. Here I have used. So let me write down tomorrow's agenda. What all thing we are going to discuss. So tomorrow's agenda. So we are going to cover Hugging Face API with LangChain, and we'll try to understand the use of the LangChain. So we'll try to understand this use of the LangChain in very detailed way. So this will be the agenda for tomorrow's this is the agenda for tomorrow's class, and after that I will directly jump to the project. We'll try to create one project, and with that your understanding will be clear, and rest of the topic we'll cover after the project and all. So tell me, guys, how was the session? Did you like this session? Did you got everything? Yes or no? Whatever I have explained. Yeah, meanwhile you can explore it by yourself. That is a good idea. Tell me, guys, fast. Did you like the session? Please do let me know in the chat if you are liking the session, if you are liking my content. I created each and everything from scratch by myself only. And believe me, if you are following this notebook, if you are following my content, you won't face any issue. And even in our interview also, you can answer in a better way. Okay, so I think now uh, we have covered all the thing whatever I told you, and yeah, all the resources and all you can find it out over the dashboard. So we are uploading each and every resources in a resource section. So just visit the dashboard, and here we have all the videos and quizzes, assignment, each and everything we are going to update over here. So along with the session, you can practice. Now here we have our resources regarding the first session. So all the all the PDF and all the PPT. So at least you can revise the thing. You no need to go through with the video again and again. You can directly download the resource and you can look into that if you have attended my live session. And here we have a IPYNB file also. So just visit this resource section, and this is the IPYNB file. Now I will update this IPYNB file in my day 3 video, and along with that we'll be having some quizzes, assignment. And don't worry, I will give you more assignment, more quizzes, and see in between whatever I'm leaving. So here I told you that you need to create your own API, this one, in an advanced example of function calling. So just use any API. Okay, just search over the internet. I told you you can use rapid API and try to get a real time data instead of this dummy function which I created over here. You can take it as assignment. Here I told you that you can use multiple function, right, in a single shot. Just try to create one more function, define it in your own way, and then run it and get a information. So here I am getting a information regarding 3 user. You can add more user, and you can add multiple function over there. Got it? So yeah, this is it from my side, and tomorrow is again will start on the same time, 3 p.m. IST. So don't miss the live session. If you are liking the content, then please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. So we'll meet you soon. We'll meet you in the next session. Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.